All right, guys. This is gonna be my last article for the day. Oh boy. Now this game right now has been going through a lot of controversy. A lot, especially trying to put a black man as a samurai in it. And let me say this: many of times, I haven't seen or any written proof that he was a samurai. He was like an assistant mentor or whatever. That's all I've seen. But didn't say anything or claiming that he was a samurai. They may show pictures of him. They may show a video on Netflix of him being a samurai and all. But it doesn't have the historical history that if he was one. Even this author that did it has lied. So, but hey, you decide for yourselves if you believe or not. It is tiled here. Assassin's Creed Shadows art director responds to Elon Musk and others' criticisms of game's creative choices. So, let's go. All right. Assassin's Creed's art director, Thierry Danosuria, Suru, I can't pronounce the last name, so I don't know if I got it right, recently addressed the numerous criticisms the game has faced from Elon Musk. Japanese gamers are more regarding the developer's creative choices, specifically its decision to make Yasuke and Nao the main characters in the game set in feudal Japan rather than a male Japanese character. Yeah, man. I don't know what they are doing, bro. Back in June, Elon Musk reacted to the revelation that Assassin's Creed Shadows would feature a gay Yasuke as one of the main protagonists, writing DEI kills art. Yeah, man, it's just bad. Assassin's Creed Shadows boss Mark Alexis Cote responds to this community by admitting he was emotionally broken by Elon Musk. He told GameFoul that tweet generated emotions that the first thing I wanted to do was go back on X that I had deleted and just tweet back, and I just took a step back. I have a mindfulness app on my phone, and I did a bit of mindfulness to try to explore the emotions that his tweet created. In a moment of sheer hypocrisy, he accused Elon of feeling hatred while at the same time indicating he had a bunch of hateful three-word replies he wanted to send. For me, Elon is sad. It's sad. He's just feeding hatred. I had a lot of three-word replies that came to mind. Nevertheless, Cult continued by attacking someone like Elon. I will not convince people about our point of view as a team because he doesn't want to admit it. He doesn't want to admit that the game is DEI. He believes that players will be convinced of whatever his team's point of view is. He does not provide any details on it. Within the first 15 minutes of the game, Colt said Yasuke is very, very grounded in the history of the franchise and how we make our choices. We've got a super mysterious historical character from which not much is known about. And for us, it was what we want in Assassin's Creed. He continued, what Elon says is not the game that we're building. People will have to play the game for themselves. And if within the first 11 minutes and 47 seconds they are not convinced of what we're doing, we can have a discussion. I was reviewing the game very recently and I was like, the answer is there. I just hope we wish that people can keep an open mind about this and see the game for what it is. It's an Assassin's Creed game, and I believe the best one we've ever built. Yeah, right. With diverse. I mean, the game is Japanese, man. It's Japan. Why bring in a black character to replace a male Japanese character, man? Why do that, man? You did it for representation, man. They just don't want to admit it. Numerous others have criticized the game as well. Japanese YouTuber Shoneo called on Ubisoft and to immediately discontinue the game and explained, we are protesting making the EI's historical distortion stemming from their disregard for Asians and their arrogance. and discriminatory response to protests from Japan. In an interview with Eurogamer, Danasuro addressed these criticisms, telling the outlet, "Of course, we're making creative choices. It's a video game in the end, so we want to make the best experiences as possible for our players." Finish this drink. He continued, "We've worked with a lot of experts to just understand well the time period. We did a lot of our own work, so we're making sure we depict this world in a respectful way while fulfilling the gameplay needs and making it entertaining. We've worked with Osaka and Tokyo Studios as consultants. One of their art directors is involved in doing research in the field. We went there, we did a field trip as well, and we have Japanese experts living in Japan. We use them a lot to look at our assets. They play the game and provide feedback," he added. Not only did he address the criticism, but he also addressed Ubisoft's statement that it released to Japanese players in July. The statement began by making it clear it was addressing the Japanese community and noted it had received praise and criticism from them. After this is stated, we have put significant effort into assuring an immersive and respectful representation of feudal Japan. However, our intentions has never been to present any of our Assassin's Creed games, including Assassin's Creed Shadows, as factual representations of history or historical characters. Instead, we aim to spark curiosity and encourage players to explore and learn more about the historical settings that we get inspired by. Assassin's Creed Shadows is the first and foremost designed to be an entertaining video game that tells a compelling historical fiction set in feudal Japan. Our team extensively collaborated with external consultants, historians, researchers, and internal teams at Ubisoft Japan to inform our creative choices. It then stated, "Despite these sustained efforts, we acknowledge that some elements in our promotional materials have caused concern within the Japanese community. For this, we sincerely apologize. All game footage presented so far is in development, and the game will keep evolving until launch. Based on the constructive criticism we have received, we will continue our efforts until we put this game into your hands and beyond." It then asked players to criticize Ubisoft rather than any consultants the company worked with, claiming that the consultants are in no way responsible for the decisions that are taken by the creative teams in the interests of gameplay and entertainment. Ubisoft then detailed the creative liberties it was taking. "While we strive for authenticity in everything that we do, Assassin's Creed games are works of fiction inspired by real historical events and figures from its inception. The series has taken creative science license and incorporated fantasy elements to craft engaging and immersive experiences." Next, it specifically addressed the idea that Yasuke was a samurai. "The representation of Yasuke in our game is an illustration of this. His unique and mysterious life made him an ideal candidate to an Assassin's Creed story with the setting of feudal Japan as a backdrop. While Yasuke is depicted as a samurai in Assassin's Creed Shadows, we acknowledge that this is a matter of debate and discussion. We have woven this carefully into our narrative, and with our other lead characters, the Japanese shinobi Niobe is equally important in the game. Our dual protagonists provide players with different gameplay styles." The company concluded, we greatly value your feedback and encourage you to continue sharing your thoughts. Respectfully, while we understand that meeting everyone's expectations is very difficult, we sincerely hope that when Assassin's Creed Shadows launches on November 15th, players in Japan and around the world will appreciate the dedication, effort, and passion we have poured into it. Dan Serio addressed this statement, telling Eurogamer, "There was a letter published by Ubisoft apologizing to that group of the people in Japan, but something they need to know is we are working with experts. world-renowned experts, and if we have in the way any way offended, we are sorry, but this is not the goal. We paid a lot of attention to stay as respectful as possible to Japanese culture, but creative choices are made on our own side. Based on all discussions we had with our own group of experts, we're confident with how the game will be received, he added. Dinosaur did admit that a number of people on his team have been affected by the criticisms of the game. I'll bet he says he is personally unaffected. He shared, It's a personal question. It's up to everyone to see. Do you read all the stuff that's coming out? Are you spending a lot of time on social media reading all the comments? Are you staying focused? I know some people who get affected. Social media platforms are a free space where people can do what they want. At the same time, we're very focused on shipping this title. On this last mile, polishing the quality as much as possible. We know we have a great name in our hands. We're proud of that and should stay proud of this game we've made, he concluded. While Dennis Saru claims he's confident how the game will be received, executives for the company do not appear to be projecting the same strength. When asked about the potential of Assassin's Creed Shadows, CEO Yves Guillemot stated, As we mentioned, we expect Shadows to be the most ambitious title of the series. We also anticipate that Star Wars, that is usually a very strong brand around Christmas, should do very well with the business session with a strong impact. Also from content from both games. Also we expect further growth from Rainbow Six Siege as well as a strong impact of Shadows on the back catalog. Assassin's Creed plus the contribution of XDefiant. However, when asked if it would be the best-selling Assassin's Creed game, Gilroy replied, "At this time, we can say we expect Assassin's Creed to be among the high sellers of the company so far." Furthermore, rumored Craig, aka Stuttering Craig, who owns and hosts the Side Scrollers podcast, claims that Assassin's Creed Shadows pre-order are not looking good. He revealed, "My insider told me that as of this morning, at their nationwide big box chain, Assassin's Creed Shadows has less than 800 pre-orders combined for Xbox, PS5 company-wide." He added, "They have other 900 stores. That is less than one pre-order per store. Yikes." Yeah, man, I mean, it's like this, bro. The graphics look good and everything, but the way they're trying to tell a story of the game, it doesn't make sense of it, bro. They should have never have done this. They should have never made a black person to be a samurai. They should have never done that. I mean, if there was any historical proof, that he was a black samurai, I'll be okay with it. But there isn't proof. There isn't evidence of that, man. So, I mean, what they are doing is, I got a feeling that this game will not sell well, man. I just got this strong feeling. But we'll see. We'll see. So that's going to be it for this video. So if you like the video, hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts about this article. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. Alright guys, you have a nice day. Bye for now.